Let's talk about section 11.6, events involving not and or, and also odds. All right, so we are going to be talking about probability that an event will occur or will not occur, probability of one event or a second event occurring, and using odds. All right, this will make more sense when we do an example, hopefully. So the complement of E is everything outside of E. In other words, the probability of an event that does not occur, we're going to take the total probability, which is 1. Remember, the probability all has to add up to 1. And then we're going to subtract the probability that it will occur, and that's the probability it will not occur. Again, this is going to make more sense with an actual example. All right. So you are dealt one card from a standard 52 card deck. Find the probability that you are not dealt a queen. Not dealt a queen. Not. All right. So let's think of it a couple different ways. Okay. We can think of it kind of the more difficult way, and then we can think of it as the quote unquote easier way. All right. So if we don't want a queen, that means we need every card that is not a queen. So we take all of the aces, there's 4 of those, and we take all the 2s, and there's 4 of those, and all of the 3s and the 4s, and etc. And we just don't want the queens. Well, if we've got 52 cards and we take away the queens, then there are 48 cards that are not queens. So the probability would be 48 out of 52. So this is kind of what we were talking about on the last slide. Instead of taking the number of cards, we actually take the probability. So the probability, oops, that should be a 2, sorry, 2 equals 48 out of 52. By the way, if you simplify that, you have 1 minus 4 out of 52 is our answer of 48 out of 52. This is actually where that formula came from. So there are 52 cards total. So 52 out of 52 gives me my 1. There are 4 cards that are queens. We're going to take those out of the deck, if you will, and we are left with 48 cards that are not queens. Probability 48 out of 52. Summary: take 1, subtract the probability that it will occur, and that will give you the probability that it will not occur. You would simplify this. 12 out of 13, I believe. Yeah, I don't feel like I did a good job of explaining that, but if you have questions, you can certainly send me a message with a question. All right, so this is basically saying the same thing. So the probability of not being a queen, you take 1, subtract the probability that it is a queen, 1, subtract. If you take 4 out of 52, that will simplify to 1 over 13, and get a common denominator and subtract.